Okay. We are starting.
He's out there.
Oh,
He's out there working.
okay.
Okay, if you want to speak, mute yourself, please. To speak during the song, I mean. Uh-oh. What happened? Okay, Michael, I love the pictures.
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay, Janet, will you start reading the English, please?
Die Stimme ist von einer Cantor. We have seen that a concern for the inequalities between rich and poor inspired Jews to contribute to charitable causes and to organize Jewish labor unions. The ironic folk song called a Zemer, a joyful song, was recorded by Theodore Vinkl and Jan Pierce, among others. It is sung here by Hazan Mordecai Hershman in a recording from the 1930s. Note that 3 different words in Hebrew origin are used to denote poor people: kabetzonim, dalfonim, and
Evyonim.
Evyonim. Danke. Evyonim.
Okay. Thank you. Isabel, start, please.
Lomir alle singen, Lomir, let's sing. Lomir alle singen, the same thing. A zemeral, a little song, a little song. Lacham,
Lechem.
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 Oh, okay. Lechem is broit. Basar,
Mhm.
right?
Yes?
Yes, in Yiddish they say bosa.
I don't know how to say it in Bosor in Yiddish.
Bosa in Yiddish, yeah.
Okay, Bosor, Vidagim, Vechol, Meterim,
Mitamim.
Metarim.
It's more
Okay.
Hebrew than Yiddish.
It's Hebrew. Yeah. So lechem is broit, basar is vidagim, and vahol. I'm not sure mim. What
Okay.
is
Boser is meat, dagim is fish, v'chol matamim.
Delicacies.
All delicacies.
Okay.
And all delicacies. Okay. Michael Moore.
Did she translate that last line?
Yeah.
In Hebrew, the
Okay.
Hebrew. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
It means meat and fish and all kinds of delicacies.
Thank you.
Okay. Michael Moore, you can talk or you're just listening? He went away?
What is that picture on the left? It looks nasty.
It does.
It's lungs and
Liver.
Long
and
labor.
Liver?
Yes. Long
Yeah.
labor.
That's before it became gehackte liver.
That's good. So I see that Michael Moore went away.
Can you hear me now?
You are here? Okay, go.
Yeah, okay. Zog Shamir Lebinu Basar is was.
Yeah.
So tell
Right.
me, Rabbi, what is meat? By the Negodim is Basar gebrotene Katschgele. So for the rich people, meat is a roasted little duck.
See the
Und by
picture.
the
See the picture below.
Oh yeah. Und bei die Katzovim,
Kabtzanim.
Kapsonim in Yiddish.
oi Delphonim is Boser Alung und Leberol Nebech. And by the poor people, the poor people, meat is a lung or a liver Nebech.
How do you translate Neber?
A shame.
Pathetic.
Yeah, I
Pathetic.
would say a shame.
You can say alas.
Sadly.
Or a pity.
Alas.
A pity.
Alas.
Oh,
What a
yeah, I
pity.
like that.
What a pity.
I think
Yeah.
it means pathetic.
No, alas is good.
Alas.
Alas, I like
Alas
that. Yeah.
is good.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, Cookie, read. Cookie,
Cookie
read, please.
Lama alle singen, lama alle singen, I say middle, I say middle. Lechem in broit, bosse, v'dogim, v'kol, ma,
Matamen?
Metamim. Metamim.
What does matamen?
Delicacies.
Oh, I was thinking of candy.
No,
No.
delicacies.
Okay. So let us sing. Okay. Let us sing a little song. Busher is what? Meat and fish.
Yeah.
For all with delicacies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, you will continue later, but Morty, yes, please.
Yes, for just to make it clear for the people who didn't know the word metamim, there is a saying in Yiddish, and can clear this up. We usually, when something is very good, we say "Sistam Gan Eden."
Uh-huh.
Well, we used to say my bub is Tom.
We said
Batam.
Batam Tofit.
say about Tom or Tom Gan Eden. Yeah, both.
Did you ever hear the expression my bub is Tom?
Yes, but it was derogatory.
Yes.
When it
was
wasn't
derogatory.
good, it was my bub is Tom.
Right.
Which is ridiculous because my bub was excellent.
I know, but they said that. I don't know why, but that
I don't
meant
They didn't know your Bubba.
Yeah, they didn't know your Bobby. Cookie, will you continue, please?
Zagzimir revenue. Dugum is vos.
Mm-hmm.
But the Negidum is Dugum sapla dicke carpula.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tell me, Rabbi. Fish is what? By the rich ones is fish. Sappeldicke weiß ich nicht, was es meint.
Spicy.
A what?
Spicy, I think.
No.
It means it's still squirming around.
Yeah, it's squirming.
It's
It's
squirming.
still alive.
Carp swimming in the water, I guess.
Yes.
Fresh.
And by kapsonim is kapsonim.
Avionim.
Evyonim.
What does that mean?
By poor people.
Beggars.
Everything here is poor people.
Oh, yeah, I know that by the rich people is kapsonim. Oh, the rich people.
No. Kapsonim is poor people.
By the poor people. I'm sorry. Yeah, by the poor people. I meant the poor people.
Evyonim.
What is that?
Also poor.
Same thing.
Also poor. This song teaches you 3 ways to say poor people.
Is that a
of
Hebrew
Hebrew
word?
origin. Kapsonim, Dalfonim, Evyonim.
Oh, that's Hebrew, right?
Yes.
It's Hebrew, right?
What a noise to come into our language. Is dogem as an
Ausgeweigte.
Ausgeweigte Heringal. Never. Oh, by the poor people, unfortunately, it's like a soaked up herring.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good. Yes, very good. Good.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What is the second line? At Sappeldicke.
At Sappeldicke.
What is that?
Okay, only
It's still
Maurice.
squirming around. The fish is so fresh. The carp, the little carp is so fresh. It's still squirming around.
Oh,
It hasn't been sitting in somebody's freezer.
I see. Okay, thank you.
You have to read the carp in the bathtub.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
in the bathtub. Right.
Exactly.
I remember my grandfather used to do that. My grandfather lived.
No baths on Thursday night. Nobody could take a bath. The fish were in the bathtub.
That is right. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue. Ralph, please.
Put it in the tub.
Just a moment. Here. Okay. Ralph, please.
Thank you. No problem.
Azemro. Lechem is bright. Besser v'dagim v'chol mitamim. Let's all sing a little song, a ditty. Bread is bread, but basar, meat and fish are all delicacies.
And
Would you like,
all legacies.
yeah. Would you like to continue, please?
Yes. Zog Shamir revenue, Chol Mitamim is Vos. By the good Negidim is Chol Mitamim Azisinke Simisl. Zogs, tell me, Rabbi, the delicacies are what? By the rich people is all delicacies, sweet tsimis, a carrot mixture.
It's tsimis.
Tsimis, yeah. And when by the kaptsunim, oi delfunim is chol metamim azoire iger kaveh nebach. And by the poor people, the delicacies are sour, basically pickle, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, so, and here it's again, לא מראה לזינגן.
What's the oi definim?
Dalphonim is azoi v'kapsronim. Poor people.
Okay, got it. Another word for poor. Yeah.
So many people, they needed 3 words to describe them.
But ugerekel is a sour pickle?
Yes, ugerkel.
Ugerke. I never heard that word. But sour pickle is good though.
Yeah. An ugerke is a cucumber.
Right. Igerke, but the Zoyer is pickle.
Zoyer is sour pickle.
Oh, Marty.
Yes, regarding those words in Hebrew or Yiddish now for poor people, I would recommend that everybody listen to Bashevis Singer's Yiddish speech when the Nobel Prize was given to him. You will have about 20 words for poor people in Yiddish.
Yeah. Any more comments or questions before we listen to it once again?
Look how poor English is. Only 1 word for poor people. Poor.
No.
Well, but
you
Jews
you
had
could
an
say
overabundance.
destitute, beggars. We have a few.
Yeah. There were so many. We needed lots of words.
Very descriptive, much more descriptive.
Okay, let's listen to it.
Adinegi
Okay. Yes, Bob.
Yeah, it's this delightful contrast between the little ditty refrain and this Romania, Romania kind of aria, dramatic, serious aria in the verses. It's quite a contrast. I'm wondering, are there other versions of it that are done differently?
The
Have
only
you
one that
heard?
I know. And
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know Theodore
Maybe
Bikel,
maybe Isabel knows.
maybe.
Well, the interesting thing is that when they're talking about in the verses, it's minor, and the Zemeral is a major key. That's the big difference. And
But it's also very dramatic.
the tempo.
Sure.
And
So
I mean, to me, it seems like they're imitating when you ask, what's the word for a a question about a religious,
Kasha.
like when you're asking a kasha to a rabbi, he's trying to make it really formal sounding.
Yeah.
To me.
Okay. Rafael and then Rochelle. Rafael?
Yeah, just a few things. I noticed that once he said lechem instead of lechem. It's interesting, his pronunciation. Usually he said lechem, but usually the was like melech. The first syllable does become a. Also, instead of by, although it's spelt by, standard pronunciation is ba. And consistently he said ba. Ba negidim. So I don't know why it's spelled by, because everyone pronounces it ba. And the last thing is, I looked up in Stuchkov's Oitzer for synonyms for poor. He's got a Kopzen, of course. He's got an Evian, a dolphin. He's got a Nitzrich, a Chesar Lechem, someone who has no bread. And a few very unusual ones, a Chesar Lechem, someone who has no bread. A piper, which would be a pauper, but I've never seen that used. And so there's lots of words beyond the three that we see here that mean a poor person.
Okay, thank you.
And you can always say an Uraman.
An Uraman. Okay, Rochelle?
The Theater Vinkl version is much more upbeat because he does it in a very folksy rather than a chasonim. I'm not a musicologist or know much about music, but most of the songs that I've learned in Yiddish, I learned from his albums for many years, and they just have a different beat. So if you want a different version of this, the Theater Vinkl version sounds different.
It's on YouTube. You can get it.
Okay. I still use my records. I'm sorry.
Okay, so yes, Hilda. Just a moment.
Sorry, this has got nothing to do with the song. This is what happens to me. People take one look at me and they run.
First thing.
Seems like the sound is going in and out.
It's not the sound. Mina has left.
Oh, Mina's left?
Yeah, she's back now.
Okay. Oh, no. All right.
Okay, Mina,
I'm sorry. There are the electricity companies doing here all kinds of stuff, and so I was called to see that they are changing electricity pole. So I was called to see that they are not throwing the old electricity pole on the roof. So, okay, right now it's okay. I'm sorry.
I thought it was my computer.
Okay, so I just wanted to say I had the same problem last week, that my name is not coming up, and I have a load of letters there.
Right.
I think it's an
is a
old
more
Gaelic
interessant
dialect.
Namen.
I can change it. I can change it, Hilda. No problem.
Okay.
So I'm just changing it.
Doomlen.
Okay.
I was going to learn your new
That's
name.
much better. Thank you.
I was going to learn your new name.
Yeah.
Sounds like an Elon Musk name.
Okay, so Hilda, you wanted to say something. Did you say it while I was away?
No, that was it.
That was it.
Okay. Any more comments, questions about the song or food in general? I don't know what's the problem with lungs and labor. I love it. So.
I guess it was considered a poor man's food.
Yeah, well, here too, Americans don't eat innards.
It's not in a lot of states, like lung is not legal to sell.
Right.
You're talking about lung, yes? Did I misunderstand?
Yes.
Yeah, my mother used to make lung when I was when ich bin younger.
Yeah, mine too.
In a lot of states, you can't buy it. Some organs like lungs and stuff, they don't sell because there's a concern about that the lungs don't clean themselves or can't be cleaned. So
how about the brains, the white brains we used to eat? That was
brains,
so
yeah.
Brains are okay.
What was that
Did
called?
it help you with the spelling test?
I didn't eat it, but
No.
my family did.
As you can
But
see.
liver. We were raised on leberlach, but now liver is not healthy.
You must have been raised by wolves.
There was also a saying that matches this song. Azayid est a hindel, eine von sie ist krank.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sweetbreads.
Sweetbreads at weddings. They did it at weddings.
That was a delicacy.
At weddings. Yeah.
Okay, let's move to Helm. Let's go back to Helm and to those lovely stories about Helmer people. So, bewundert Warscha. Okay, Ezra, can you start? I will make it bigger.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Oh, it's not moving.
Here, bewundert Warscha. I just made it a bigger. Okay.
Okay. Bewundert Warscha. Bewundert Warscha is thinking about. He's thinking about Warsaw. Kelemer,
it's
from the town of Chelm, had zich amol verglust zu zijn Warschau. He wanted to see the city, sights of Warschau. Die ganze Welt schreit, Warschau, Warschau, darf man dort sehen Warschau. Everyone is talking about Warschau, so I guess you have to see Warsaw. Is amol aufgestanden ganz früh, got up very early, genommen a Stecken mit a Torbe, Cheddar, sorry, mit a Stecken, he took a stick mit a Torbe. A torbe was some kind of container for his food. Seder
yeah, food for the way, for the way.
Und sich gelost zu Fuß kein Warschau. And he set out on foot for Warsaw. Abgegangen a halben Weg, he only got halfway, hat sich ihm verglust schlafen. So he was very tired. He wanted to go to sleep. Hat Meure gehabt, he was afraid, als wird entschlafen werden und wenn weckt, wird sich aufkappen, wer nicht wissen, welche Zeit darf gehen. He'll fall asleep and he'll wake up. He's afraid that when he wakes up, he won't know what side to go in. To go into Warsaw?
Which way to go? Which way to go?
What direction, I think.
What direction to go?
Which direction?
Right.
He has to go. Hat genommen und sich geliked mit die Fies kein Warschau. He laid down and he stuck his feet out in the direction of Warsaw.
What? Warsaw.
Toward Warsaw. And his head, sein Kopf, mit dem Kopf, kein Kelm. And his head in the direction of Chelm. Kedei as wird aufstehen, when he gets up, soll haben a Zeichen. He'll have a sign to indicate to him, wohin die Fisch liegen ausgezogen, dort is Warschau. Where, when he wakes up, he'll see his feet sticking in the direction of Warsaw. That's where he's going to want to go. Und so is eingeschlafen, and with that wonderful plan in place, he fell asleep.
Thank you, Ezra. Thank you.
Okay.
Hillel, can you continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Where do we start?
Is
vorbeigegangen, a Lutz und gesehen, als einer liegen ausgesäugen, inmitten Schliach. I think it means Schliach. Mitten Kopf kein Helm und mit die Fisch kein Wasser hat verstanden, als da is a Helmer in a driver, a wayfarer, what do you call it?
That's a hooligan.
No.
Passerby.
A passerby, right? A passerby.
No.
Sorry.
Vorbeigegangen Aletz. Aletz is a so wie a Kundes, a jokester.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
A jokester passed by, a jokester
Goes by,
a jokester passed by
and saw that someone laid euch gezeugen
Stretched out.
Spread out.
stretched out inmitten in with his shoes.
No, in mitten shliach. What is shliach? I didn't look it up. Sorry.
I think
it's asleep. I think asleep.
A highway.
Asleep.
Highway. Okay. Rafael, yes.
Yeah, generally
is a dirt road,
Yeah.
a country road.
Yeah, a shliach is not a highway. It's as you say, it's a dirt road or a country road, a little bit wider than a stechka.
Okay.
So, on the dirt road with his head toward Chelm and with his feet toward Varsha, he woke up.
No, oder verstanden.
But they're verstanden.
Understood.
Understood.
Oh, he stood. Sorry, he stood.
Understood.
Oh my God, what does verstanden mean? I'm confused now.
Understand. To understand.
To verstehen is to understand.
Okay. So he understood that he is a Chelmer, a resident of Chelm.
Yeah.
Hat ihm hat ihm angenommen für die Fiss und ihm ausgedreht verkehrt. He took his feet.
He took him by the feet, by the legs.
He took him by the feet and turned him around in the opposite direction. Is that correct? I think
Yes, it is.
Mit dem Kopf kein Wasche und mit den Fies kein Helm. By the way, I understood the story differently. That the story was he put his shoes in the street.
No, his legs. His legs.
Okay.
Ich habe gehört, was ist mit der Schicht, nicht der Fisch.
Yeah. Okay. But in this case, it's the sheikh. It's the fees. Sorry, it's the fees.
Weiter?
Ja.
Der Helmer hat sich ausgehabt. Seid mir Michael. Der Helmer hat sich aufgekauft, ausgewischt, die Augen und gut getun, wohin die Fisch liegen ausgezogen, dahin hat sich gelost gehen weiter. The Helmer ausgekauft, I think, got up or woke up. He ausgewischt, he dried his eyes and looked and took a look, and where the feet lay, and he he stretched out, or he ausgezogen, moved up, or he ausgezogen.
Where the foot are stretched, where the foot are lying.
The feet were laid out, where feet.
Yeah.
And ahin, where he began, and he get lost. He began to go further.
So wherever the feet are stretched out, there he continued going further. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. Yes, Mariv.
I think Cookie is going to burst with the question.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Cookie.
There's a couple of words that you say that don't have, if you want to teach the Yiddish, you have to give them the correct meaning of the word rather than, like he said, kadei. Kadei doesn't mean, kadei means
In
so
order.
that could they mean so that we could they we're going to do this today, today has a different meaning than you're giving the right thing figuratively but not literally. And the other word Verglust doesn't mean wanted. Wanted means gewollt, or I wanted. But Verglust is different. I think it means like he just had a yearning or a desire.
He had the desire. He had the desire. Yeah.
So I just feel when you say those words that I feel I understand the meaning of the correct word, and you're using like wanted instead of desire. I mean, do you want it? Do you want
So
to?
whenever, Cookie, whenever this happens, you will correct us, okay? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Hilda, gegangen is there.
What's the place? What line? How line?
The last paragraph. Gegangen is there.
Oh yes, gegangen is azoi halben Tag zurück kein Helm. Shall I translate it now?
Yes, please. Yeah.
He went in this manner, as a half a day back towards Helm. Seinen Dick sicher, als geht kein Voucher. Being convinced, being sure that he was going towards Varsha. Und vor Nacht ist zugekommen, vor die Teuren von der Stadt. Being sure that he was going towards, Varsha. And for Nacht, in the evening, he came back for the Teuren, that is to the gates, is it?
Yes.
Yes, the gates of the town.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Was für schöne Stadt Warsaw is. Oh, what a beautiful town Warsaw is. Hotel von del Weitens bewundert. What a beautiful town Warsaw is, he thought from a distance.
Bewundert is, was astounded, was, it's more
amazing.
Amazed,
yeah.
Amazed.
Geht weiter, he went further. Es wird ihm bisslich weiß bekannt. Gradually, it looked familiar. Die Mauern, the walls.
Yes.
Punkt wie Helm, just like Helm. Rät zu sich, he said to himself. Kommt rein in Stadt. He came into the town. Bekannte Gessler. Oh, Gesslen, little familiar streets. Punkt wie Helm, exactly like Helm. Halt in ein Wundern sich. And he kept being amazed.
Wondering.
Yeah. Geht weiter. He goes further. Der sieht die Schule. He sees the shul. Akkurat wie in Helm. Exactly like in Helm. Geht noch weiter. He goes even further. Seht Häuser mit Prisbes, is that?
Yes, Prisbes.
Mit Ziegen ausgelegt. I don't know what Prisbes is.
Me neither, because
it's an earthen bench that can be affixed to the exterior wall of a house.
Okay. I'm not going to say all of that.
It's a bench. It's a bench.
He saw, thank you. He saw houses with benches with Ziegen
bricks
are made of bricks, ausgelegt, all spread out. Punkt wie in Chelm, exactly as in Chelm. Soll fehlen a Haar. Not a hair was different. Is that what it means?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is shine in sein Eugen. Gessel.
Eigen.
Oh, in Eigen Gessel. He's now already in his own street. Neben sein eigener Stub, and next to his own home. Punkt wie in Chelm, exactly as in Chelm. Plötzlich, suddenly, hat sich geöffnet die Tür. Suddenly the door opened und sein Weib is im Arois Akegen. Suddenly the door opened and his wife came out towards him. Gewalt, Jeden, good heavens, Jews, hat nicht mit sein Kohl ausgeschrien. Hat he's with a different voice to his own, he called out, in welche is euch da a
it's a name.
Zlata. In Varsha, there is also a Zlata.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hilda. Rafael, I want you also to explain what it means, nicht mit sein Kohl, okay?
Good. Yeah, nicht mit sein Kohl is a kind of standard expression with a strange voice or just loudly. So what I wanted to point out is that word Ziegen is unexpected. Ziegen are goats. Zieglen are bricks. And you might expect Zieglen there. Christmas mit Zieglen. Earthen benches with brickwork. Although I don't know if they use brickwork for the earthenware benches. These were benches outside the house. Like we have a patio or we have a porch. They would have a prisba. So I think we have to translate Ziegen there as goats. Although why Oisgelegt then doesn't make sense either. So I don't know what to do about that sentence. In my own translation, I said he saw houses with earthen benches and goats. But can I take your hat and goat? Anyway, I'm not quite sure what to do with that.
Is there a possibility that it's just a typing mistake?
Yeah, but it could be a typo. Don't know. This is the only copy we have of this text, so it's hard to compare it with anything else.
I see. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Raphael, could you noch einmal hat nicht mit sein Kohl ausgeschlagen? Define that again.
Yeah, nicht mit sein Kohl. is a standard expression that means in an unusual tone, unusual voice, or just loudly. So my own translation of that says with a yelp. Something like that.
So it's nothing like unearthly or something like ghostly.
Oh, no, it's usually an expression of surprise.
Yeah, I think it's just an expression of that somebody's hearing something from you that's very unusual, a tone or an emotion that's not usually you.
Yeah,
That's how I take it.
right. It can be fright, in a frightened voice also.
Right.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Barbara?
Well, I have a question with this meaning of Elizabeth. So I'd just be curious to know, they were earthenware benches and yet they survived. I mean, the elements, why were they popular? The earthenware benches. I mean, people were able to get wood, they were able to get bricks. I mean, could you
if you look at the houses in Greece that are built out of what the plaster or whatever it is, and they usually make these benches that are attached to the house, inside the house and outside.
Oh, really? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
Okay,
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Beverly and then Steve. Beverly?
Well, it's nice to have the translator here.
Yeah. You have a
I don't know if
question?
everybody realized. Does everybody realize that Raphael did the translation? Which we don't have, but anyway.
Well, we talked about it last week, but
I know.
But yeah, thank you for reminding, because we tend to forget. At our age, we tend to forget a lot. So yeah. Steve?
Yeah, when I was traveling in Eastern Europe, in like went to my father's shtetl and a bunch of other places, every house, usually there's a fence surrounding the houses. Houses are not like in the United States open to the world, and the benches are usually in front of the fence. And fences are often made of earthenware. Brick is earthenware. I mean, I think that it's a little bit, it's made out of something that's not going to wither over time. Wood will last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You gotta build it again. And so all the fences are stone usually, or some kind of, I don't know, clay, or but like clay, like adobe, which lasts through the weather a lot. So I think that's what those kind of benches are.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Daniel?
Yeah, I was just wondering about this oiskelate, the Tsigan oiskelate. Can that be goats laying around?
Spread out.
I mean, because oiskelate, the root verb there is leg.
I don't know. Rafael, what do you think?
Spread out.
Well, as I said, I'm not sure what it means there. Oisgelegt, set out with goats. Maybe there are goats sleeping on the Prisba. I don't know. Let's imagine that picture. They're not on the roof at the moment. The Prisba.
Okay.
Spread out.
Okay. Let's move to the second story.
Yeah.
Let's move to the second story. The mice mit der Katz. Okay. So, Michael Fissman, please.
You mean that's the end of the story?
Yeah. That was the end of the story.
No, there's more.
No.
There is.
That's the end of the story. The surprise.
You'd think when he sees his wife there, he would figure out he's still in hell, but no.
He's a Helmer. What do you expect?
I know, but that's the punchline, right?
Exactly.
He went back to his own home.
In the story, I think they talk to each other, and she tells him it's me, and he says no, it can't. I think maybe there's more versions.
Probably another.
You're missing the joke. The joke is that he walked.
Of course.
He walked in Warsaw. He went back to his own home, and his wife comes out, That's the joke.
Right, and he still doesn't figure out he's in hell. That's what's funny about it.
I got one very fast line that you have to listen to. This woman comes home in Helm, and her husband's sitting there naked with his hat on. She said, "Was this dort naked?" And mit dem Hittel. She said, "Never unto the Hittel." So he says, "No, somebody might come."
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I also read the version of this where it goes through the whole thing. And
Correct.
it's like a parallel universe.
Yes.
He says,
Okay.
"Oh my
Yes.
God, Warsaw is just like Helm. Got the house is the same, the wife is the same, the shul is the same. But it does
Yes.
definitely go on. The version
The
that
one I know goes on further.
Okay.
We'll have to look for it.
This version stopped here. So that's what we have. Okay, Michael Fissman, please.
Okay. Die Meister mit der Katz. Haven't we read this? The story of the cat, about a cat, or with a cat. A fremder is amol gekommen zuvor in kein Chelm. A stranger once drove up to Chelm. Zeter, he sees, as base men great zum Tisch essen. He saw that when they prepare the table for food, to eat, legt men a messer mit a leffel, mit etliche ritlich von a besem. They also put on a knife with a spoon, with a few twigs from the broom. Fragt so he asks, zuvor sinnen die ritlich von Besem auf dem Tisch. So he asks, why are the twigs from the broom on the table? Antwort men him, so they answer him, as so wie in Chelm sinnen do a sach kleine chayalach, that because in Chelm there are a lot of little animals, was men ruft say mice, and these animals are called mice. Und bald wie man setzt sich essen, and no sooner do you sit down to eat, kommen sie zu kricheln und reißen den Bissen voll Maul. They creep up and they tear the bite, the thing that you are biting, they tear it out of your mouth. Darüber muss man gleich mit dem Messer und Löffel zugreifen, euch a Besem auf abzutreiben, die Mais. And therefore one has, together with putting down a knife and a spoon, prepare a broom to drive the mice away, to chase them away. Konnte gar von die mice nicht Potter werden? Can't you get rid of these mice? Hat der Fremder sich gewundert. The stranger was just amazed. Wie soll, how? So heißt wie soll. What do you mean, how? Hat die Chelmer angeguckt? He looked at the Chelmer mit a Katz. You do it with a cat. Chelm hat noch demult kein Katz nicht gesehen. Chelm had at that time never seen a cat. Haben sie ihm gefragt. So they asked him, was ist das so ein Katz für a Chaya? What kind of animal is a cat? Hat sie erklärt, so he explained to them, as das ist a music, that this is a scoundrel, was räumt aus die Mais, that it's a kind of a devil, I think, as well, that sweeps out, that clears out the mice. Wir wollten euch geben, wie viel ihr wollt, nur allein. We would give you as much as you wish. As wir sollen als Chaya können kriegen. If only we could get such an animal, haben sie sich genommen betten. They started to request from him. Ich kann sie euch bringen. I can bring her to you. Hat der Fremder sich erfreut. And the stranger was quite pleased with us. He was happy.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
To do this favor for them.
Thank you, Michael. Michael, you think that we read it?
Sorry?
Do you think that we read it?
We have, definitely.
Am I this senile?
I don't
Yeah,
remember it,
we've
so it
read
must
this.
be from before me.
We read this story before.
Yeah, be years ago.
But I've been
So
around as
I
long
don't
as
remember.
Mariv.
I'm sorry
I
for bringing
vanished.
it. Sorry
But
for
don't be
bringing
silly.
it again.
I know it's a
I
cute
never
story.
heard it. It's
It's
not
new,
before,
it's new to
before my
me.
time.
You
Yeah,
missed
it's new
that
to
day,
me.
Hilda. You were absent,
No,
and I
no,
didn't
no.
get a
I
note.
don't remember it either.
I read it. Then I read it in another group
Me
with
neither. I
Mina.
don't remember.
No, maybe time away. Usually I write down what we read, but I didn't remember this. Anyway, it's a nice story.
Yeah.
Bob. Yeah, Bob.
Yeah, we haven't read it in the past 3 years, I can say for that, or 4 years. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious about twigs of broom. It sounds like it should be the other way around, like a broom of twigs. The expression Lichtlich von Besem. It sounds
I
like
think they just took a few twigs from a broom.
Yeah,
Not the whole broom on the table, but
I
just a
see.
few
Okay.
They
twigs.
didn't have
Yeah.
room for the broom on the table, so they put
Yeah.
Why not?
Otherwise, they would have put the whole broom on the table.
Depends on the size of the mice.
Okay,
Or the
Morty.
size of the table.
Morty, can you read, please? Morty, you are with us?
Yeah, okay.
Morty. No, Morty. Where is Morty?
Morty.
Somehow I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, he must have left.
He was here before.
No, he left.
Okay, Rafael, can you read, please?
Hat men him bezahlt, an Oitzer. They paid him a real treasure. Mit Geld, an Oitzer mit Geld, a lot of money. Und hat gebracht a Katz, and he brought a cat. In Stadt is geworden a Leben. In the city, it became quite lively, or there was a festival. Die Katz hat sich bald geworfen auf die kleine Heilig. The cat immediately threw himself against these small little animals. Und in a gar kurzer Zeit, and in quite a short time, hat sie ausgeraten. She, the cat, got rid of them. Azoi, as man hat schon gekonnt essen on the Bezemel, to the point that people could now eat without the little bezem, the little broom, auf den Tisch, on the table. Hat aber die Katzen gehäuben anton gewaltige Zores in Stadt. However, the cat began to do, well, gewaltiger can mean strange here, but terrible things, terrible difficulties in the city, in the town. Man hat nicht gekonnt in Erik wegstellen a Stückel Fleisch. You couldn't put down anywhere a little piece of meat. Butter, or butter, smetana, cream, uchedaime, or similar things. Auf als is sie a Balin gewen. She was quite good at everything. And als hat sie aufgefressen, and she ate all of it. By the way, I'm translating smetana here as cream. Usually it's sour cream.
Yes,
but I remember I was in Australia and they at a Yiddish group, and I took a coffee, and they said, "Would you like some smetana on it?" And my answer was chas v'shalom. Who wants to put sour cream in their coffee? But they explained, no, this is just cream.
Okay.
A gefährlicher mazik. This is a dangerous destroyer. Now, mazik has all sorts of meanings. It can mean a scoundrel. It can mean a destroyer. It can also mean someone who's very capable. So anyway, I'm going to say destroyer here. A dangerous destroyer, hat alle geschrien. They all shouted out. Medarf zen von ihr Potter zu werden. We've got to see to become free of it. Wie solche wird man von ihr Potter? But how then can you get rid of it? Hat man gemacht a große Asifa, As usual, they had a great town meeting. By the way, it's asifa in Yiddish, asefa in Hebrew, but it's asifa in Yiddish. And this is geblieben, and they decided, literally it remained, but this is always, it was decided, as mezol nemen die Katz, that they should take the cat, arois tragen sie, auf a boydem, carry it up onto the roof, or the attic, und zunehmen dem later, and then take away the ladder. Wenn sie nicht können herab, it wouldn't be able to get down, und dort bleiben, and would remain there. Men hat das getan. That's what they did. But the cat came back, it wouldn't stay away. Auf morgen, we get the cook. The next day.
Mina, I had a question about the
Okay,
prior
sorry,
paragraph.
Repoil.
Yeah, just the word gefährliche.
Yeah.
Can you, I never heard it used that way.
Well, gefar means danger. And usually you don't see the word gefar so much. You see the Hebraic sakana. But you do see gefährlich. And I remember my father, if you stubbed your toe, his answer would be, nicht gefährlich. Nothing to worry about.
Yes.
That's
yes.
That's how yes.
It's not important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've heard it as nicht gefährlich. So, but gefährlich means danger?
Yeah. Yeah, not dangerous. Or gefährlich by itself is dangerous, yeah.
Okay.
I thought it meant terrible, no?
Terrible. I think it means terrible.
From dangerous, it comes to mean horrible or terrible also, yes.
Terrible.
Okay.
Infernal.
Oh, infernal.
And
And also the word asafa.
Yeah, that's what.
Asifa is a meeting.
Oh, like a collection. It comes from collection from the Hebrew?
It does come from Hebrew, and it does come from the root to collect. Yeah, it's a gathering if you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
מלאסוף, yeah. Okay. Auf morgen מגיד הקוק, רפואל.
The next day, they look and the cat is here again. Die Katze ist wieder da. Hat man gemacht wieder eine Asifa. So they held another gathering. This is geblieben, and it was decided, as azoi mochat sie aruf getragen auf den Beudem, that seeing as they had carried it into the attic, and sie hat gekonnt herab zurück on a later, and it was able to come down without a ladder, is the anders nicht the epis Gilgal, that it was nothing other than perhaps than some sort of a reincarnation, a dibuk. And you have to repair her soul. You have to give it some sort of a reparation. The idea here is that a gilgal or a dibuk you can get rid of by providing it what it needs in order to go back into the world of the dead. So what sort of a tikkun, what sort of a repair can you give it? Hat men noch einmal gemacht an Asifa, so they held another gathering. And says geblieben, and it was decided, as medarf sie nemen Shabbos in Shul, that they ought to take it on Shabbos into the synagogue, in Shul Arain, into the synagogue, and geben ihr Shlishi, and give her the third Aliyah, the honorific Aliyah, for the Shabbos Aliyahs to the Torah. And that's what they did. Hat man sie geführt Shabbos mit Parad in Shul Arain. On Shabbos, they carried it with great pomp, with parade, into the shul. Weggesetzt neben Rov, sat it down next to the rabbi, auf den Mizrachwand, at the eastern wall, which is where the most honorable seats are. Und gewahrt auf der Kriya, and waited for the Torah reading. Azoi, wie der Balkoire hat ausgeschrien. And then, when the reader, the Torah reader, called out, Yamoid, Reb Katz. Let Reb Katz get up. Shlishi, third Aliyah, hat sich die Katz erschrocken. The cat was became afraid. Ashpung getan auf an Omed, sprang up onto the reading desk. Von Omed auf an Belamer, and from the reading desk to the speaker's podium. Von dort a Sprung getan, and from that, a jump in der Weiberschule up to the balcony.
Oh, no.
The Weiberschule is the balcony where the women would be.
Oy vey.
Ausgesetzt a Fenster, it broke a window und entlaufen, and it ran off.
Okay, thank you, Rafael. Thank you. Harriet, would you continue?
Okay. Da haben alle gesehen, Bechush, als es ist Hoshite Mazet. And so everyone clearly saw that this was simply, clearly a demon. Was can mention durch sein, no, was can mention deures sein und man darf sie hargenen. Was can man, people, was can, they realize that they have to tear the animal limb from limb and kill him.
No, the animal can do this to people.
Oh,
and
the animal could
therefore
hurt them, could hurt them or tear them from limb, and so therefore they have to kill him.
What's his Deure? What's his Deure?
Deure is to tear from limb to limb.
Yeah, in modern Hebrew, it means just to run over.
Oh, okay.
Mention Deure.
But what Harriet said, it makes sense in this context.
So, was kann Menschen Deure sein? What does that mean?
That can...
that the animal can could injure the people.
Does it
injure
mean
the people,
what
mass people.
Okay.
So what does Doirus sign? Is it like, what option did they have?
Okay, Rafael, can you give the meaning, because I cannot think of the word now.
Yeah, Deure sein is to trample. And so, and mention here is the direct object, which is surprising that it's in that position, but understand it that way. That can trample people.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Wie solch harget men sie? How will they kill her, the cat? Hat men getracht 7 Tag mit 7 Nacht und es geblieben. So they thought about it for 7 days and 7 nights, and it was decided as men soll sie warfen von a hohen Dach, that it was decided that she should be thrown from a high roof. Hat man genommen und sie herabgeworfen von a hohen Dach. They took her and they threw her from a high roof. Is sie geblieben stehen auf die 4 Füßlich und gar nicht. And she just remained standing on her 4 little feet and nothing happened. Hat sich cool erst erschrocken. And the congregation was, I guess, frightened or, I guess, shocked.
Terrified.
Terrified.
Just a moment. Cookie, you want to say something? I'm not sure.
Yes. The word geblieben, you're using it, I may be wrong. There's many words I don't know. Geblieben, to me, is it was left that way.
Okay, Cookie, but Rafael explained it before.
But the word decided, I think, is another Yiddish word. Geblieben, it was left that way.
Okay.
How it was left.
Cookie, Rafael explained it before, that in this context, geblieben stehen, it means decided.
Means
But
decided. Okay.
in this context,
Okay.
okay. Harriet, please.
Okay. Is das doch Tage Rachmone Litzlan an Anshiknish? This is therefore God help us, like a plague, a troublesome thing. Hat men gemacht der frische Asife und es ist geblieben. So they made another meet. They held another meeting, town meeting, and it was decided as es soll wie men warf sie herab Dach, bleibt die stehen auf die Fies, and since when they threw her down from the roof and she remained standing on her feet, soll men sie zu binden zum Shamus und Arob warfen sie zusammen. And so they should bind them together with the Shamus and throw them both down together. Hat men azoi getan, is der Shamus der Harget geworden und die Katz is entlaufen. And so they did that, and the Shamus was killed, and the cat ran away.
Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Barbara, go on.
Doch hat man doch erst gesehen, als es ist Säure. So, it dawned out.
Okay, what happened now?
She's frozen.
Oh, okay. I'm frozen.
Now you are okay.
Now you're back.
Now you thawed.
Stable here. Okay. So where are we? Doch hat man doch erst gesehen, als es ist Säure, was kein Chalile ganz Helm Harov machen. So so it's erst gesehen. Does that mean they were startled, or does it mean
they just
dawned on them?
Yeah, it dawned on them.
This is a real trouble, catastrophe. Was kon Chalile ganz Helm Haruv machen caused to all of Helm caused a destruction.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hat man gemacht Gor frische Asifa, so they made another meeting. Okay. Und sie ist geblieben. It's decided, als man soll die Katz reinwerfen in Teich herein. So they're going to throw the cat into the river. And hat man sie reingeworfen in Teich herein, and they did throw her into the river, is sie herausgekrochen. And she got out. Hat man wieder gemacht Anna Sifa. I love it. Und es ist geblieben. So they made another meeting and decided, also so wie man hat sie reingeworfen in Teich, ist sie herausgekrochen. And since she, was thrown into the river and got out of the river, soll man sie zu binden zum Gabai. So they're going to bind her or fasten her to the Gabai und reinwerfen zusammen mit dem Gabai, wird sich schon nicht anlaufen. So they're going to bind her to the Gabai so that she should not be able to run away from this or get out of this. Hat man so getan, and they did it, is der Gabai der trunken, and the Gabai drowned geworden, und die Katz is herausgekrochen, and the cats got out of it.
Okay, thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Rochelle, you're here?
Ja.
Go.
Hat die Stadt erst sich herumgekickt, als das ist a Musik, was kann Chalila die ganze Welt Musiken. Musiken. So the town looked around and thought that this could, God forbid, win the whole world.
Yes. Yeah,
Hat man gebracht auf Schulhof a pur Streu. So they brought to the shul Hof.
Four here is a measurement of hay. Straw is hay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they brought to this a bunch of hay, reingeworfen die Katz in dem Streu und ungezündet. So they threw the cat in the straw and they lit it.
Untergezündet.
They lit it. They lit it with
Yes,
fire.
They lit it with fire. Yes.
Okay. Hat sich ungehabt der Schuldach. So the roof of the shul caught fire. Von Schuldach hat sich das Feuer übergeworfen auf a zweiten Dach, and from the shul roof it leaped over to another roof, von dem zweiten auf a dritten, and from the second to a third. Dennoch hat sich das Feuer gehabt auf der zweite Gas, and then the fire leaped to another street, auf der dritte Gas, und von dort Berg arauf, and to a third street, and then up the hill, bis es hat herumgenommen die Kleiten, until it circled, I don't know what Kleiten are.
Kleitner stores.
Okay,
until it got to the stores.
Until it got to the stores. Es ist geworden a große Schreife und die ganze Stadt ist weg mit fire. There was a huge fire and the whole town was destroyed by the fire. Als von altes geblieben Keulen mit Klitschjes. It remained coals, and I don't know what klitschjes are.
The benches,
Oh,
the benches, right?
benches. Okay, the benches. In von der Stadt is a tell geworden, and the city was ruined. Hat erst auf die Hurbis sich herumgespaziert die Katzen. On this destruction, the cat was roaming around. Ruhig und gelassen, quiet and unperturbed, gleich wie nicht sie meint man, as if this had nothing to do with her.
Yes, exactly.
What is a tell? A tell?
A tell.
I thought that was a hill. You said
Okay. That's a hill. A hill
in archaeology, a tell is a hill.
No, a tell is a hill in Hebrew.
Yiddish.
But
in
Yiddish, tell means to ruin something.
To ruin something.
But that's Glassen. That last
Gelassen.
Calmly.
Yeah.
Calmly.
I like the other story better.
Unperturbed.
I thought it was going to be the story where, the cat, then they bring in dogs to get rid of the cats, and then they bring in lions to get rid of and then they bring in elephants, and finally they bring back mice to get rid of the elephants. Each animal does its damage, and then
This story, Elaine, the story that you are referring to does not appear in this collection.
But they say
I know that, but I'm just saying I really thought that that's the way it was going to go.
It's the
but
same
they
story.
say a cat has 9 lives.
Yeah, there's a folk song called "The Cat Came Back."
The very next day. The cat came back the very next day.
Day,
Because it couldn't stay away.
Right.
In
Okay,
Yiddish?
so
Is the song
No,
in Yiddish?
it's not in Yiddish. It's in English. It's a folk song, sort of meant for children, but it's very funny.
okay, so I have here people raising their hands. So Steve, Bob, and Bonnie. Steve, you go
Real
first.
quickly, one, I think this is a much deeper story than the other one. It's really, I mean, it's very much about people destroying their world to get rid of the fear. And I'm not going to get into it too deep, but I do have to tell you, and this is very critical information. If you want to kill your cat, according to the Science Times on the Science Friday, and a study that was done by the Animal Medical Center in New York City, if a cat falls out or jumps out or is thrown out of a building 8 floors or lower, it will survive.
Yes.
If a cat is thrown out of the 13th floor or higher, it will survive. But if a cat is thrown out between the 8th and the 13th floor, it will hit terminal velocity when it hits the ground, and it's farting.
All right, listen, I'm a cat owner, so this is let's
critical
cut
information for you.
Steve, I just want to know who is the sick person that made this calculation.
Who did the
Well, no, it's
experiment?
not. It's not the sick. This is information that was kind of gleaned from a lot of cat owners bringing in either dead or undead cats into an urban medical center. And so they derive this information from this data. And what it turns out to be, if you want the quick answer, is that below the 8th floor, the cat has enough spring power to take care of itself. Above the 13th floor, the amount of force that is created by the falling and the accumulation of air becomes enough of a cushion that it can withstand the force. But from the 8th floor to the 13th floor, there is neither enough of a cushion nor enough spring in the animal to save itself. So I'm just giving you this information. I'm not suggesting you throw your cat out of the upper floor.
Some truth to this because it has to do also with the number of turns the cat can take before it lands on all 4 feet. There is science behind
Oh
this.
yeah, I'm saying this. I heard this on Science Friday, so I know it's legit.
Well, I heard something
saw it on YouTube, so it's true.
Bonnie's getting very upset. I can see that.
My cat is 21 years old.
Oh my God.
So practically,
How many?
she's going to get an award.
How many floors in your building?
30. But I'm
Okay,
so,
you can experiment. You can experiment.
How long is their
But
life?
they say that the higher the floor is, the more turns the cat can make to finally, when they're ready to land, they're going to land on all 4s. So the key is that they land on all 4s.
They are basically indestructible. That is true.
I gotta go.
As you read this story, and you see the poor shamus and the gadai,
Why did
you have to think of it as a Looney Tune